Hi, I'm Robert Scott, and I'm with Tim Hayes. He's the Senior Geographic System Specialist here at the San Jose Santa Clara Regional Wastewater Facility. And he's going to tell us about their Subsurface Utility Damage Prevention Program. Tim, what is this program?
Okay, this program is essentially set up so our goal is to find where all the buried utilities are located in our treatment facility, and also mark those utilities before any digging occurs.
Okay. So why was this tool developed?
We were faced about 8 or 9 years ago with a situation of a significant drain of institutional knowledge. All the people who knew pretty much everything were about to retire, pretty much almost all at the same time. And there was a fear that with those people leaving, that the knowledge of knowing where everything is buried here would go with them. And the program was built for that reason, to capture that knowledge. The second thing was, we anticipated a lot of construction out here with the plant master plan. It's a several billion-dollar plant modernization project that's in full swing right now. It's over a 20-year period. And we need to develop a system to be able to mark and locate where all these buried utilities are. Not only mark and locate, but capture the information and store it in a geographic information system database, which is the core of the Subsurface Utility Damage Prevention Program.
Okay. You mentioned that the subsurface somewhat when we spoke about GIS. Help me understand the distinction between the GIS and then the program itself. What are the components of the damage prevention program?
It's basically the core of the program is the GIS. That's where the data is stored.
Okay.
And that's where the data is retrieved from. If you think of it like as the GIS is the core, then on the outer ring you've got various technologies and techniques that we use as part of the program. This includes high accuracy global positioning system, GPS. GPS is accurate to within, I think we're sub-centimeter accuracy.
Okay.
And how we use the GPS is somewhat unique compared to other subsurface utilities damage prevention programs, in that we mark, when the utility is exposed, we mark its location with the GPS coordinate and get the depth of the utility at that one specific location. That information is then uploaded back into the centralized GIS database. The other technology we use is ground penetrating radar. And ground penetrating radar is controversial in our area. Essentially, ground penetrating radar is radar that goes through the ground, sends the waves through the ground, and allows you to see anything that's buried up to typically 8 feet deep in this area. You could distinguish a metal pipe, a non-metal pipe. You could distinguish a duct bank. You could you could find manholes, anything. Even if it's not metal, you can still find it.
Okay.
Now, it's a very expensive technology to use. It only works in about 60% of our 5 square mile treatment plant property area. The other 40%, the GPR, does not work.
Okay.
Due to high groundwater and high clay levels in the soil.
Okay.
The GPR does not work where the groundwater level is too high or the clay content in the soil is too high. But we're faced with a situation out here where we had to use every tool and technology available. Even though the GPR is very expensive, it only works 60% of the time, and 60% of locations, excuse me. It's still valuable. Other technology we use is the pipe and cable locator. We use that as well. That's standard issue typically for all utility locating organizations. Essentially the handheld device that you go around and sweep. You do a connect to the pipe. We have that. Let's see. Other technologies we have are more the old-fashioned ones. We've got the probe. We've got shovels. Pin flags and everything else.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Has there been any other benefits that you've seen from, you know, all these different things you guys are doing to prevent damage to your system. Anything else come up that you guys have been able to utilize it for?
A lot. The benefits of our program already was paying dividends almost immediately after we started it.
Okay.
Just by the fact that we not only mark and locate what's buried where, but we keep track of the information. So we can come back out and accurately identify what is buried where. Again, like all utility locating, it's not 100%. Okay? But using broad percentages here, generally speaking, before we got the program, we only knew where about 10% of anything was buried out here with any reasonable degree of accuracy.
Okay.
After this program, within about 5 years, we're looking at probably 90% of the time we can tell our maintenance people and our contractors who are digging out here what is buried where. We even have enough data to identify for most, but not all, of our utilities how deep it is.
Okay.
But that's kind of a tricky game to play here. But most of the time we provide a horizontal location.
Okay, good. Anything that you'd like to share or suggestions you have for anyone who'd be interested in developing a prevention program like this one?
It goes back to, we were faced with that. We have our public works department in the city of San Jose that does utility locating. In the past, they would make attempts to come out here to our treatment plant and locate stuff inside of our plant. But like any treatment plant, if you don't have the institutional knowledge to know what's buried where, and understand, not only know what's buried where, but understand the different systems and how they interact with each other, you're not going to have any idea. We're more than just a sanitary sewer, a storm sewer, and a water line and a recycle water line. We've got 80 different buried utilities out here. Anywhere from 4 different water systems. We've got waste activated sludge, return activated sludge. We've got hot water systems that carry water as 160 degrees. It's buried out here. We have air. We have air lines out here that are 1-inch steel that are 80 psi. So these kinds of things, the typical utility locator for our city is not used to working with.
Okay.
So our program was built by and for inside of our treatment plant, by our treatment plant staff, by the Regional Wastewater Facilities Geographic Information Systems group, the group me and 2 other staff.
Okay.
The key is you've got to have patience. It's expensive.
Okay. But
the dividends are quick. You get a quick payoff.
Okay.
In terms of safety. Before this program, essentially our backhoe operators, heavy equipment operators, they would be digging blind.
Okay.
Nobody would mark anything on here. They were digging right next to a 2-inch gas line or a 1-inch 80 psi air line or the 160 degree buried hot water line. They wouldn't have any idea it was there. And that's pretty scary when you think about it. With this program, all that's out the window. We're there for them, and we're right next to it when they're digging, and we make sure that they're safe. And you cannot put a price on safety.
Okay. Good, man. Good work. Well, there you have it. I'm here in San Jose, Santa Clara Regional Wastewater Facility with Tim Hayes, and he just told us about their subsurface utility damage prevention program, and we invite you to check it out.